How you doing, YouTube? This is your boy Anonymous. I have a few things on my mind today, y'all. I really do. And I have a problem with three places. I have a problem with schools, and I have a problem with churches, and I have a problem with the home. Those parents in their home. And I have a problem with them because sex education is a huge problem in today's society. I remember when I was in school in was I in middle school then? Yeah, when I was in middle school, I was about in the 6th or 7th grade, we had sex education. And I was terrified of those pictures they showed us. Oh man, they showed us the gonorrhea pictures, the syphilis pictures. We was in a circle and our desk and they'd pass around those pictures, and I was like, oh my God, man, this is what happens when you have sex. Oh, I thought it was good. But seriously, these sex education needs to be back in those churches, in those, not back in the churches, excuse me. I'm getting to that though. Sex education, it needs to be back in schools. And the dumb part that gets me is we have parents that state, they say, if you teach my child sex education, that is promoting them to have sex. No, they're human beings, and they're going to have sexual desires. They're going to have those desires, and they need to be educated on the consequences of those desires that they have. They need to be educated seriously. You have these diseases. You have teenage pregnancy. Death is a consequence of sex. Excuse me, I'm a little parched here. But they need to be educated at home. It all starts at home. That's the first thing. But sometimes it can't start at home because we have young parents now, or we have naive parents that don't believe that kids are going to have sex and that diseases aren't going to harm their kids. And that's a crazy thing to me. That's just ignorance to me. And the ignorance comes in because sex education, it isn't around anymore, and some people, they're just scared to talk about the subject because they feel that they're promoting sex to their children, when the realistic portion of that is you're just educating them. They're gonna have sex sometimes in their lives. They're gonna do it. I don't care if it's masturbation. I don't care. That's not sex, but I'm saying they have that desire. And it needs to be educated on it. Anyway, let me get on with my topic here. I have a problem in the church. You preach abstinence, but let's be for real. Let's be for real. That is not going to happen. We are human beings. If it's in your heart, you might as well go ahead and do it. And in some cases, it happens. It happens. You might sneak and do it because you're afraid the Lord is going to see you do it, so to speak. But you're gonna have sex, and you in today's society, you need some of these in front of that pulpit of their preaching. You really do. In those schools, there needs to be a specific time in school when sex education needs to dwell in that school. It really needs. You need some condoms, because I'm getting tired of people coming to me saying they have STDs when all you need to do is use a condom. And in some cases, when you have sex with someone, sometimes you don't know what to look for, and someone might have a bump on their penis, they might have a bump on their vagina, they might have a bump on their anus, they might have sores in their mouth, and you just think it's a pimple. You're not knowing you don't know if it's a genital wart or genital herpes. You don't know. You don't know if it's a canker sore in their mouth. You don't know if it's a herpes sore in their mouth. You don't know if it's a canker sore on the penis. You don't know what it is. You're just down there having oral sex, or you having unprotected sex. You just think, without sex education, you don't know what it is until you're affected and it's too late. So, thankfully, you can get rid of some of these diseases, but some you cannot get rid of. Some you can't. And in some cases, that can be prevented if you were educated. Education is the best thing you could ever come in contact with. especially with sex. I'm not being nasty here. I'm being real. I see it every day. I work in the school system. I do. This is not school attire. Hey, but I'm not at school right now. I'm at home relaxing, and I'm here trying to save someone's life. If you don't know someone, don't let that 10 seconds or that 10 minutes or that 3 minutes ruin your life. Don't let it do it, y'all, please. Get you some condoms. They are free at the health department. And that's another thing. Go to the health department and get tested. Get tested for HIV. Get tested for those get tested for that herpes. Get tested for syphilis. And stop being so scared to talk about it. You're not scared to do it. So what you scared to talk? What you scared to talk about it for? Take some responsibility for yourself. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You want to do grown folks things, act grown. I say it like this: age is nothing but a number, but grown is grown. You want to do grown folks things, you need to man up and woman up to it. You need to take responsibility and do what you need to do to stay healthy. Healthy. I said healthy, but healthy. You need to do that. Seriously. But like I was saying, in that church, we are human beings. You need to start. I know abstinence is in the Bible. I respect everyone's belief. We're not going to get into the belief system right now because I have my own personal belief and I'm not a church believer. Anyway, in that church house, you need to pass out some of these to these children because, it goes on. You can preach abstinence all you want to. You can do it 24/7. But I'm here to tell you, I work in that school system, and it goes in through this ear right here, or it goes in through this ear right here, and it just it goes out through both ears. And the next thing you know, they laid up at home, and don't know that they don't like I said, they don't know what to look for, they don't know what to do. Now, I want to do a demonstration here. I'm going to use this as a penis. And this is the condom. Because some people, they don't know how to put condoms on. So I want to save someone's life here. I need to hurry up because time is running out. We know YouTube doesn't accept videos over 10 minutes. So here I go. You get you this. If you're having sex, males, this is the penis. This is the penis. Now, there are vagina condoms out there. There are female condoms out there. That's another thing, but I don't have those, sorry. Now, the first step to putting a condom on is, this is the trick. You do not want air to get inside your condom. So what you do is, you hold the tip of your condom, and you put the base of the condom on the head of your penis. Okay? And you roll the condom down the shaft of your penis. However, whatever length your penis is, you keep rolling it until it stops. But you keep holding the tip while you do that because you don't want air to get inside your condom and you get inside of whatever you're getting inside of and your condom pops. And then you have a problem because you don't know if someone's pregnant. If you have semen in there, you don't know if you're spreading HIV or syphilis. You don't know. So you don't want that to happen. And that's all it took. That was only, 10 seconds? Your life is saved. Isn't that great? That's all it takes. So please take heed. Share, if you have friends, share that with them, please. Save yourself a headache. Hey, do what you do. Have your fun. Save your relationships. Time is running out, y'all. I gotta go. Thank you.